delay in your response. Is it that
Uh,
message is not reaching properly?
no, sir, it is reaching properly. My mic was not unmuting. It was on
Acha,
my end.
acha, acha. ठीक है. Please
Yes, sir.
read this.
Now, farmers' agitation center proposes 5-year guaranteed
No, but
procurement
there
at.
is no charm in your voice. It looks as if a man who has got disease for 1 week reading.
Okay,
Huh?
sir, I will try it. I will try better.
Yeah.
Farmers' Agitation Center proposes 5-year guaranteed procurement at MSP for 5 crops. The vexed issue of fixing the minimum support price (MSP) on Swaminathan formula and providing it with the legal shield is unlikely to get resolved soon, as the group of unions under the Sanyukt Kisan Morcha rejected the government's proposal on Monday and vowed to continue the agitation until the demands are met. In a bid to find a solution to the current farmers' agitation over the demand for legal enforcement of MSP, the center has proposed that it will buy cotton, maize, tur, urad, and masur for 5 years directly from the farmers at MSP without any quantitative limit. It refrained from committing to frame a law that the farmers wanted so that private traders will also be mandated to buy at least at the benchmark rates.
Good. Continue.
India said to lift ban on onion exports but may cap shipments at 3 lakh tons. The center has decided to withdraw the ban on onion exports but will cap the shipments. However, farmers argue that the move will benefit the traders more due to the decision. Bharti Pawar, Union Minister of State and MP from Nashik, announced the center's decision to withdraw the ban on onion exports. Pawar, who represents Dindori, Nasik rural constituency, told local media that while the ban is being lifted, the terms and conditions, including the extent of the cap, will be clarified in the impending government notification. According to the sources, the government will allow export of onion up to 3 lakh tons.
Very good. Saranya. Next. Saranya. Are you there, Saranya? Saranya.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, please read.
Goldman Sachs predict Nifty 50 surge to 23,500 by December 2024. Foreign brokerage Goldman Sachs sees Nifty 50 scaling up to 23,500 by end December 2024, even as it does not expect any large market moves around the upcoming 2024 general elections outcome. The surge in the benchmark index will primarily be driven by the strong 15% earnings growth and supported by the high domestic inflows. Shantanu Sen-Gupta, a senior Asia economist, Goldman Sachs India, and Sunil Kaul, senior Asia equity strategist, Goldman Sachs Singapore, said in a recent note. Equity markets have historically traded well heading into the elections, with Nifty rallying more than 10% in the 6 months preceding elections. In 4 of the past 7 general elections, they noted, with the roughly 15% rally in Nifty since November and market expectations of policy continuity priced in. We don't expect large market moves around this election outcome, they said. Should I continue, sir?
Why should I tell you? Arey bhai, you are all
No, no.
postgraduate. You are all
Yes, yes.
postgraduate students. You should know your responsibility. Huh?
Yes, yes.
When I am
Yes.
asking you to read, how did you presumed that I will ask you not to read after showing
No,
it
no,
to
sir.
you?
No, no, sir. I
No,
will read. I will read.
I will reduce
HDFC
five.
Bank merger.
I will reduce 5 marks from your interview marks. Read.
HDFC Bank merger. The recent merger of HDFC Bank and HDFC Limited has brought forward the loan growth of the combined entity, triggering the need for the private bank to raise funds, said MD and CEO Shashidhar Jagdishan. There is a need to mobilize sustainable deposits in order to replace the maturing bonds. Jagdishan said at an investor conference hosted by Goldman Sachs on February 19. The bank's deposit growth will not match loan growth overnight, but will rather follow a glide path, he said. He said, we realize that we have preponed our loan growth, and so we need a transition time to warm up the engine and raise a sustainable funding, which will substitute some of the bond maturity, said Jagdish. He the
No, no,
bank aims to
no, no, no,
maintain.
no, no. Your internet is not good. Which hostel are you staying now?
Sir, Ganga sir. Ganga
That
sir.
that is why it is not good. There is one more hostel that is good. Someone participated in interview just now and name the hostels where the internet is good. Bolo, Saranya.
Narmada sir. Narmada
No,
sir.
another one,
Kaveri.
another one,
Yamuna.
another one.
Kannagi.
You are from Pondicherry only, na?
Yes sir.
But there is one more name. Some boy, some Chandana, that one who went in that rocket and all. What is her name?
Sir,
That
Kalpana.
Kalpana Chala.
Kalpana Chawla sir.
That hostel
Kalpana
only is
Chawla.
that hostel is very good. Whenever you want to participate, please go
Kalpana
there.
Chawla.
Please go there and attend
Okay
from
sir.
there. That is very good. Very good. Next, Madhab.
Okay.
Madhab, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Please read. Thank you, Saranya. Now, Madhab, Paytm ready.
Paytm ready for all options for bank's survival, including acquisition. Once 97 communications is resigned
What
to
is it?
losing
What is it? Read again.
197 communications is resigned to losing its associate, Paytm Payments Bank, the entity at the center of the crisis surrounding the fintech. However, it feels that if there is even a slight change of its survival through an
Chance.
acquisition,
Slight chance.
sorry, slight chance of its survival through an acquisition, then it is ready to take it. Sources said that the outlook of the bank looked bleak at the present, but there is still hope to eventually convince the regulators through good behavior to ease some restrictions. If the bank is given a chance to survive through acquisitions, if there is a way for it to thrive, Paytm is willing for that to happen. Having worked hard to establish and create a thriving ecosystem, it wants the bank to continue to exist, even if it changes hands.
Continue.
Kotak Mahindra Bank appoints Devang Ghiwala as CFO, Milind Nagnur as COO from April 1. Kotak Mahindra Bank has declared several top level management changes on Monday. Devang Ghiwala is set to become the new Chief Financial Officer if, effective from April 1, 2024, replacing Jamim Bhatt, who is due to retire on March 31st, 2024. Milind Nagnur, the current Chief Technology Officer, will take on the role of Chief Operating Officer from April 1, 2024, but will also continue his duties as a bank's Chief Technology Officer.
Continue.
IRDAI to enhance scrutiny of health and saving plans aimed at individuals over 55 to curb misselling.
Mis-selling.
Mis-selling. The
Hmm.
insurance regulator is looking to tighten scrutiny and enhance transparency to prevent mis-selling of complex insurance products targeting individuals over 55. Measures includes mandatory video verification, audits, and the use of assessment criteria and templates for policy documents. In December 2023, Financial Services Secretary Vivek Joshi held a meeting with chiefs of state-run banks over issues related to ban, bank bank assurance. including its effectiveness in increasing insurance penetration and challenges in the forms of mis-selling.
Very good. Next, Shini. Shini, you are there? Shini,
Yes, sir. Hello.
please read.
IEPFA and DBS Bank Inc. MOU to spread. Sir, what is MOU? Ministry of?
No. Memorandum of Understanding.
Oh, okay, sir.
Hmm.
Memorandum of Understanding to spread awareness on investment and fraudulent schemes. Investor Education and Protection Fund Authority, IEPFA, and Singapore headquartered DBS Bank on Monday signed a memorandum of understanding to spread awareness on investment and fraudulent schemes. Under the Memorandum of Understanding, DBS Bank aims to support IEPFA's investor awareness activities by disseminating safety messages via its various digital platforms. Leveraging DBS Bank's extensive network of branches and ATMs in 19 states, as well as its digital infrastructure, will significantly increase the reach of IEPFA's investor awareness and protection messages to end users.
Continue.
Business and industry. Tata versus Pakistan. Indian conglomerate market value now bigger than neighbors' GDP. Tata Group companies have delivered remarkable returns in the last 1 year, propelling the conglomerate's market value to a size surpassing that of the entire economy of neighboring Pakistan, according to a report by the Economic Times. Currently, India's largest business conglomerate boasts a market capitalization of $365 billion or approximately 30.3 lakh crore rupees, exceeding the International Monetary Fund's estimations of Pakistan's GDP, which stands at approximately $341 billion.
Continue.
ED has not yet found forex breaches at Paytm unit, source says. An investigation into possible foreign exchange violations at Paytm Payments Bank by India's Financial Crime Fighting Agency has not yet found any breaches, a government source directly aware of the matter said on Monday. Last week, India's Enforcement Directorate announced the investigation into overseas transactions by Paytm Payments Bank, a unit of 197 Communications, popularly known as Paytm.
Sir, so
Whirlpool,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
is a good thing for Paytm, right?
Yeah. That they have not done any forex breaches. That's a good thing. Even in my case, as long as I was abroad, I was not permitted to operate the account. But
Okay.
only after my coming to India, when I showed all these things and all, then they revived operating it. Of course, I don't have money in that. That is it.
Sir,
Yeah.
can you explain for Forex?
Foreign exchange.
Okay.
Foreign exchange breaches. That is,
So, money
uh,
laundering.
no. Foreign exchange means, say, there is an act known as FEMA, Foreign Exchange Management Act, that tells that the authorized dealers, namely the banks, can remit foreign exchange to foreign countries without the approval of RBI of their own, up to certain limits for various purposes. So, in case of remittance of money, it seems Paytm has not violated those norms. Whatever norms prescribed only they have followed. According to FEMA, there is a provision. Whenever a person goes abroad, he can take with him $3,000 in currency. Then whenever you are remitting money to somebody abroad, you can remit up to $250,000 per year, financial year. Like that, certain restrictions are there. It seems that all those conditions have been followed. Continue. Next, Whirlpool.
Whirlpool to sell 24% in India unit for up to $451 million. Appliance maker Whirlpool of India's foreign promoter, Whirlpool Corporation, will be selling a 24% stake in the company through block deals in a transaction valued at $451 million, that is around 3,740 crore rupees, this week, according to informed sources. The floor price has been set at 1,230 a share with 30.4 million shares on offer, according to the term sheet, which has been reviewed by FE. Goldman Sachs is advising Whirlpool on the transaction. The seller will be Whirlpool Mauritius, a unit of Whirlpool Corporation.
Continue.
Regulatory and developmental news. Pending income tax demand of up to rupees 1 lakh per individual waived. The Income Tax Department has prescribed a ceiling of rupees 1 lakh per assessee for withdrawal of small tax demands till assessment year 2015 to 16 as per a budget announcement. The Central Board of Direct Taxes (CBDT) issued an order giving effect to the 2024 to 25 budget announcement by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman. The budget had announced that the tax demands for AY 2010 to 11 of up to 25,000 rupees and for AY 2011 to 12 to 2015 to 16 of up to rupees 10,000 will be withdrawn. Tax demands totaling about rupees 3,500 crore will be withdrawn following the announcement.
One
The
minute.
CBD. Okay.
Here it is given as 1 lakh. 1 lakh is a very high amount. Nowhere she told. Let us see. The CBDT order.
The CBDT order said that such outstanding tax demands pertaining to income tax, wealth tax, and gift tax as on January 31, 2024 shall be remitted and extinguished, subject to the maximum ceiling of rupees 1 lakh for any specific taxpayer or assessee.
Arre
The
Baba,
limit of
1 lakh income tax they are waiving. Great.
yes.
The
The
limit
limit
of
of rupees 1 lakh would include principal component of tax demand, interest, penalty or fee, cess, surcharge. However, the remission shall not be applicable on the demands raised against the tax deductors or tax collectors under TDS or TCS provisions of the IT Income Tax Act.
yeah. That is TDS means tax deducted at source or tax collected at source. Continue. Panel on.
Panel on insolvency proposes mediation at pre-default stage. An expert committee set up by the insolvency regulator has recommended mediation between lenders and borrowers even at the default stage to achieve faster out-of-court outcomes.
No, even at the pre-default stage.
Pre-default stage to achieve faster out-of-court outcomes. The panel, headed by former Legal Affairs Secretary T.K. Vishwanathan, has said mediation at the pre-default stage would aid in resolutions without recourse to insolvency, while also suggesting mediation where insolvency proceedings have been applied for or initiated under the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code (IBC).
Very good. Next, Abhi, are you there? Abhi,
Yes, sir.
please read IREDA.
IREDA and Punjab National Bank join hands to co-finance renewable energy projects. Indian Renewable Energy Development Agency Limited, IREDA and Punjab National Bank, PNB, have signed a Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, aimed at advancing renewable energy initiative across the nation. The agreement signed at IREDA's registered office in New Delhi on February 19, 2024, paves the way for joint efforts in co-lending and loan syndication for a diverse spectrum of renewable energy projects. The MOU comprises various provisions aimed at enhancing support for renewable energy projects. These include joint lending, loan syndication and underwriting, and management of a trust and a retention account (TRA) for IREDA borrowers, and working towards competitive terms of sanction, including pricing on IREDA borrowings. Through the collaboration, IREDA and PNB can also invest in bonds issued by either organization.
Very good. Now continue. Repo rate.
Key indices. RBI key rates. Repo rate 6.50%. SDF 6.25%. MSF or a bank rate 6.75%. CRR 4.50%. SLR 18%. Forex RBI reference. INR 1 US dollars 83.0375. 1 GBP 104.4800. 1 euro dollars. Sorry, 1 EUR 89.3500. 100 JPY 55.2600. Equity and com market. Sensex.
Commodity market.
Commodity market. Sensex 72,708.16. Nifty 22,122.30. Bank Nifty 46,535.50. Gold 61,935 and silver 71,257.
Yeah, silver has come down by 855 rupees per kilo today. That is the major variation. Otherwise, everything is okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Best wishes. We will meet day after tomorrow at
Sir.
8. Yeah.
Sir, I have one doubt. Like, is there anything with our dress code? Can we wear kurti and all, or does it have to be more formal?
No. Actually, it depends on the place where you are studying and the culture prevalent. In some North Indian colleges, they wear pant and shoe, pant and full arm shirt, then coat, blazer over that and go, because it is very winter there and it is convenient also. So in your Pondicherry University, what other girls are normally wearing, wear that one and go. Be a Roman while you are in Rome. Understand?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So but I think in South India, it is okay if you wear some, they say some chudidar kurti or some, I don't know what it is. So you wear that some light color bottom and dark color, not so dark color tops. Okay.
Sir, like, do they consider more about our dressing and all, our
Yes,
appearance?
yes.
Okay.
I told you of a case where a girl was interviewed for 1 hour in Surat, and she talks very nicely. And after all that, she was told, it's okay, but you look very kiddish. Same Federal Bank people, they told, you look very kiddish. So she was not selected. So if there are girls with less than 5 feet height, better wear some sari and put it as if you are a bada girl. Understand?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. And similarly, boys, if somebody is less than 5 feet and all, I don't know what you should do, but you present yourself as at least with dadi and all, so that you look very slightly more aged. That's what I will tell you. Okay. So don't worry, these things matter not much. Only thing is, it all depends on your luck. Dekona, today I wanted that guy to come and take part in this class, but he could not because of the internet problem. It all happens as it is destined to be. Best wishes.
We are
Thank you
actually
so much.
conducting it for 2 days in our university.
Pardon?
Sir, they are conducting for 2 days the interviews. Tomorrow, for one batch there is interview, and day after tomorrow we are having the interview.
Very good. Then after interview is over, please try to contact those boys who are having interview to find out what is the nature of questions they are asking. Same thing will follow the next day also.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And if
Thank you, sir.
possible, kindly post it in our group so that others will be benefited.
Sure, sir. Sure,
You
sir.
don't have to give the name of the person and all. So this is what they are doing. They are asking about native place. They are asking about your degree. They are asking very tough questions in subject. Something like that. Whatever you feel like, give it.